I found it. Ronaldo responding to this or reacting to this. This is how I feel. I'm the guy that's not on camera that asked the question at the very end of the clip.
I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did say I was gonna...
Wait, so she... No, I gotta be getting trolled. Wait, I'm not even kidding. Is this a joke? Is your... Did I just hear him say she threw a plushie at it? That's fucking, like... Just...
I walked away. I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, "Don't go. I love you." Dia, to...
The way that he gripped his face
What the
up.
fuck is he even talking about?
That was really him? That was an AI?
The other guy at the end saying that was really him. Are you sure that wasn't AI? Oh my fucking god. Because, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Can I just say a couple of things really quickly? There is absolutely a universe where you could be throwing plushies at someone in a way that is abusive. Okay? I don't want to downplay the fact that you can, in fact, be abusive against someone and that you shouldn't be throwing stuff at anyone at all, ever, really. But my issue with this, and the reason why everyone else is laughing at this, is because how does he not have the self-awareness to realize the statement, listen, I was punching holes and I was a terrifying force in her life, but she threw plushies at me, is not the fucking defense. How do you have no friends in your life that can tell you, okay, dude, did she ever throw a plushie at you that maybe had like little beads for eyes or something? Can you just try and spin something, like say that like one of the plushies, like the like little bead on the eye, like it hit you in the face and it really hurt? Like say something like that, maybe. Just fucking like there was like a zipper on the plushie or something that actually like hurt you and like scratched your face. Like say something. You can't just say she threw clothes. Again, why does it say to Emmy? I don't know. Some like sleuths were like, isn't this just like his messages? But then some other people said like if you open, you know, your text messages, that can show up on the screen even if they're not yours. I don't really care. I'm just going to assume that they're hers for just 2 seconds. To be clear, you confiding in a friend or a partner that something is stressing you out so bad that you are emotionally distraught because there's a stalker staking out the place outside of your fucking house, which is something that should distress you.
There's a 7-Eleven 15 minutes away, and that's all they did, is terrifying for these girls and terrifying for the situation in general. Sorry.
All right, it's a step out for a DSA meeting catching back up. Is Mizkif trying to shill some idea that the receipts are fake or something? No, his current strategy is to tell everyone that he's a piece of shit. And he did do the things that she said, but she abused her animals and she threw plushies at him.
I knew that the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it, and soon. One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset. She admitted that she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated argument, and I broke up with her. We broke up for about a month, then got back together because we thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house.
You see what I said when I said there's no way ChatGPT wrote this? What is this fucking fourth grader ass sentence? We went to a place, the BJ's, a common place that we would get food, and then we went back home. Why are you who? How do you have no one that would tell you you look like a fucking idiot, dude? It's fine to be an idiot on stream live when you're not prepared, but this is when this is what you prepared. Everyone who live streams is going to say stupid shit on the live stream and make themselves look like an idiot eventually. It's just a matter of time. If it hasn't happened to someone yet, it's just a matter of time. But how do you prepare a script and this is what you made?
Then got back together because we thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food. And then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then.
Two things. One, love that he just removed the part where she said she was crying. And like, why are you making sexual advances on someone who's crying? Two, why would you admit that that story was real? Like, you have to have such crazy ego combined with stupidity to think that your retelling of events would make you look good in this insane way. Jesus.
But we got back together soon afterwards. And during those last few months where we were fighting, we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. And we were both agreed we need to talk about our future. Since it's been 3 years, we should see what we want. And Emmy had an idea.
Sorry, just to lighten the mood a little bit, but this. We went and we got a Pazuki and I ate it and it was good.
Just beyond the point of toxicity.
Considering that he failed to recognize or failed to add in that she was crying when he decided to make a sexual advance on her, I wonder what else was in that letter. If even what he's saying is true and that's what's in the letter, and at any point in that letter it said any of that. I wonder if at any point it said other things in there that said like, hey, I need you to stop engaging in this behavior. Like, I want to see a future for the two of us because I love spending time together, but I can't accept that you act irrationally, that you fucking punch holes in the wall, that you do this, that you do this, that you do this. I like how he's framing it as if like she's just like so needy and she just needs him so bad. And there was definitely nothing criticizing him in this fanfic ass fucking letter. Famously, he so far hasn't failed to failed to add in crucial details in the story, like the fact that Bonnie made a big difference with the fucking stalker that showed up, or the fact that she was crying when you were making a sexual advance on her. And in general, maybe don't come on to people that are in emotional states. Maybe.
In the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well. I walked away. I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, "Don't go. I love you." That week, I made flights to Japan because I didn't want to sit around and wait to possibly get back together again. I have never talked to her in person since. I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I have been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on. Nobody was talking to me or contacting me, and I have had so much regret. Times where I wanted to go back, times where I've
Can I just say, there is a slight, not to like Ace Attorney this too hard, but there is a slight discrepancy here in his story and some of the receipts that she showed, where he says that she told him, "Don't go, I love you." And then in the message that he wrote to her on May 29th, he said, "Not a day has gone by in these last 4 months where your final words to me, 'Don't go,' haven't echoed in my heart." So did she say, "Don't go," because maybe she was saying, can we try and fucking work this out amicably? Can you not leave on these fucking terms? Or did she say, "Don't go, I love you"? Because those are very different. Those are two very different statements.
Messaged her love letters, as you saw on stream. But after 10 months, I know we're much better off without each other. I did see her at a party once at Simply's house. The house was very small, and I opened the door, I said, "Whoops," and proceeded to talk in the other room about what I possibly did wrong and began to bawl out and be depressed because I just saw my ex-girlfriend. I want to make it very clear. I was not following her, nor lingering around her. I was with others the entire night. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people there. I, of course, was near her, but I was never following her. This year...
No, I was just obsessively messaging her and texting her and telling her, can we please talk? Can we please talk? Can we please talk? Can we please talk? Please, can we talk? Can we talk? It's just so stupid, too, because it's like knowing the person that he is, like, having had this interaction personally, I'm sorry, I believe Emaru. I totally believe that he would bother her and try and get her to talk to him. Stop writing Matt GPT.
Sorry. This year has been very hard for me, and I'm sure for her. I even went to Japan and drank every single night just to sleep. Going from being with each other for 3 years straight and trauma bonding to be completely alone is such a difficult thing for both of us. I began therapy in February of this year with EMDR therapy, something she recommended me when we were dating. I'm very happy to say that I feel better than ever, and I've gotten a lot of the stress I've had away. I've also moved from Austin myself, and I've had a lot of trauma lingering from there as a whole, and I feel a lot better from that. I truly hope nothing but the best for Emmy. I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false, but I do hope nothing but the best for her, and I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me.
I hope she moves on. Meanwhile, he's been sending her fucking love letters and essays for the past year, asking to talk. I wish nothing but the best for Emmy, but she did kill her rabbits and abuse them. But I wish nothing but the best for her.
That's it. If you're wondering if it's scripted, the answer is, of course it is. I wrote it out because I cannot freeball this. This is a very serious situation.
What? No wonder he constantly has to explain simple concepts to his audience. What type of fucking moron types is this scripted? Maybe, you know what? Maybe they were fucking with him. You know? Maybe they were actually fucking with him the whole time. I don't know.
I want to make this real, and that's it. Okay? I am going to stand up for myself. I am going to defend myself in these situations. I am not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next few days of other people, of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go fucking buck wild. But I want to make it very clear. When it comes to Emaru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple. If Emmy were to say something about me, I would say something back. That's it. I never had a plan.
I'm sorry. I just like... Maybe I misheard that. Can we just...
Plans against a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go fucking buck wild. But I want to make it very clear. When it comes to Emaru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple. If Emmy were to say something about me, I would say something back. That's...
So there was never a plan to talk about her rabbits, but the plan was always that you were going to respond. And you what? Just happened to want to respond with the rabbits? So there was never, that plan was never a plan, but it was a plan that you enacted. Okay. Yeah. All right. The plan isn't a plan.
It. I never had a plan in my life to go after her or do anything. It was if she ever said anything, I would say something as well.
I never said that I would respond and I would attack her. That was never the plan, except it was the plan, which I did tell her if she ever attacked me, I would attack her. But it wasn't the plan, but it was the plan. Are you guys understanding? You guys get what the plan was to go buck wild, but there was no plan. There was never a plan except for the one that there was. You guys understand? Okay, just making sure we're all on the same page here.
And that's completely understandable. Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear. And that is exactly what I said.
You told me exactly what you told Stream that I was going to do. You can't make this shit up, man. You really can't. You really can't. That's why I said, trust me, guys, by the middle of it, you'll understand that there's no way this was written by ChatGPT. ChatGPT couldn't write something this stupid.
And you want to say that she didn't abuse those rabbits at my house? You're lying. You know she did. She abused those rabbits and she let them outside. And it's disgusting. And I didn't want to bring this up ever. This was not something I planned on bringing up in my life. But it's something that she claims that she didn't do, and people are trying to defend her from that, like Asmongold, where he says that one of her rabbits she took and brought around. What about the other 6 rabbits that died? As for what happened with me and Emaru,
thankfully, rabbits never die, ever. And they're not prone to heart attacks, and they're not prone to any other issues. And they all are known to live very, very long. And they are actually immortal creatures, thankfully. Whew.
it is I mentally have been fucked up for years. And I'm very proud of myself for working on myself. And I think leaving Austin was the best thing, not just for me, but for everyone. Working on it, I do feel like I've been getting better. I feel like I'm very calm right now. I don't feel stressed. I don't even feel angry.
I've only punched 16 holes in this wall. So it's a big improvement for me.
I feel that every day I'm trying to learn more and more and do better. But I'm going to stand up for myself in a lot of these situations because a lot of it was not true. And I don't like that she was portraying that it was just me who was at fault. It was a toxic relationship, and that's what it was.
It was a toxic relationship, except the only evidence of the toxicity is that her rabbits died. And thankfully, I can say with confidence, it was definitely not because I was slamming the doors so hard that they were breaking. That definitely didn't play a factor at all in the stress of these rabbits. No, for sure, for sure, for sure. It's definitely all her fault because she is neglecting the rabbits. And everyone, please think about the rabbits. So it was definitely a mutual sort of thing, you know? I threatened her and made her feel unsafe, and then she neglected her rabbits. So, as you can see, very mutual here. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Why was viewership so important? I will bluntly realize that I am, I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people. And
well, it's not that you're envious of other people, it's that you're jealous of other people. Like, you have to personally take them down. That's the problem. Being envious is like a little bit of envy is not a bad thing necessarily. It helps if it helps you strive to be better and helps you get more because you want what those people have, so it makes you work a little bit harder. That's great, right? I know for myself, I mean, I feel I resonate with the iconic Little Nas X line. I always want the ones I envy. It's good to have goals and have things that you want to reach for and strive for and do better. And just like all over. And it doesn't have to be just like purely money or clout or whatever. Sometimes like putting together a stream that like brings everyone together is very motivating and like fulfilling, right? It's that you have to be so mad the entire time you don't let anyone else enjoy their success. That you see Emeru has whatever 30,000 viewers streaming Rust, so you start slamming the door and making her feel bad about it. It's that you see those people there and you have to drag them down because how dare they do better than you?
It's a problem. It's a serious. It was a. I'm definitely way better than I was now, or I am now, but it's a serious problem that I am still working on to this day. I am not perfect, and I fucked up with that. I've been this way for a very fucking long time, where I'm a competitive dude, and I think I'm very competitive with streaming.
As someone who is so competitive and had to
really care about it a lot. I've sunk my whole life into this thing. So did you really drive 150 miles an hour? I'm going to say this very clear. If you know me in Austin, Texas, I drive fast everywhere.
So yes. Bro, get one friend. One. Get one. Just one. For the love of God. And then treat them well. So you're never in this situation again.
I drive fast literally everywhere. I'm in an Audi R8 in Austin, Texas, where the freeways are open. I drive fast all the time. I do. I don't even remember what situation she was talking about.
Is there even an accusation he didn't admit to?
I mean, we were in cars with each other all the time. I remember one time when she was picking me up from the airport and she was in her blue Corvette and she started the speed when we were on a straightaway when she was getting mad and she stayed quiet. I don't remember the exact speed she got up to, but we were definitely flying.
Fast. Who knows what mile per hour it is because he didn't specify. He just said, I don't know what it was, but it was fast. This poor Chatter. Chatter, we cooked. You're so cooked. You're so cooked.
But I'll say this as well. I have no problem admitting fault. The person that I was during that relationship, and I would say the Mizkif in Austin, Texas, is
Someone in this chat wrote Fast and Furious. Just stop.
fucking disgusting. I hated myself. I hated this person that just sat there all day, stressed and angry and mad at the fucking world. I hated being this upset person because I know you are who you hang out with. And I definitely changed Emmy in a lot of ways and made her very stressed as well. And mentally, the situations we were in, it just cataclysmed both of us.
Stop talking.
I was a very toxic person and I knew I needed to get out. So I broke up with her. In fact, I broke up with her twice. The first time I broke up with her, I really thought it was over. And the second time I broke up with her was forever. I did message her a lot.
Dude, his chat saying, stop bullshitting. You're still that same person. Bro, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anyone's chat hates them as much as Mizkif's chat. That's crazy.
Afterwards,
there's like one positive comment for every like 1,000 negative ones.
Primarily for OTK stuff, but there were times where I did want to go back to her. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. I was drunk. I thought I needed to, but
not his chat saying you're not perverted. You're just Italian. Not the Cuomo line.
Yeah. That's it. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about.
He really is trying to like Amber Heard the situation so hard, and it's just like not working, and he doesn't understand why. I guarantee you, if Johnny Depp's drunk ass got on the fucking stand, he would have fucked himself so hard, just like you're doing right now.
Leak something? No, not today. This is something I think that we went over, and I am glad that it is out there, what I just said, and that's it. So that's it. I said what I had to say. I appreciate you guys listening, and I will be back. I'm not leaving anytime soon, but I'm gonna go relax. It's been a pretty rough day. No, we're not doing top 500. Okay. All right. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I will keep defending myself as time goes on. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys.
Don't. As the one, if there's one person that gives you any good advice in your goddamn life, stop. Stop trying to defend yourself. Get someone else to help you. Holy shit.
As we keep going, I appreciate you guys, and I'm yeah.
Excellent stuff going on, man. Do you know how cooked you are when Asmongold is saying that you need to have some dignity?
Any open message to Miz? Fuck off. Have some dignity and retire. Like, I really, I mean, that's my honest, like, you know, what advice do you have? There it is. But you're really mad at him, huh? I don't even know really if that's the word to use. It's just like it's just I don't know. Maybe No Money needs to censor somebody else.
Do you know how bad it is when the guy who says that he likes Nick Fuentes regrets platforming Mizkif? Do you know how cooked you are? You know how fucking fried you are, bro? You're fucking legally squashed, man. And it's like, the problem is, this is sort of the same thing as Tectone, where with Tectone, there's so many clips of him just being a total piece of shit to his last partner. And these people have such insane egos, they just never think that they never think the fact that they've been a piece of shit on stream to their partners will ever come back to bite them in the ass. They never think, oh, wait a minute, maybe me berating my partner in front of this audience isn't a good look for me. Like, they're not even good at the manipulation because they're so fucking stupid.
Doing sponsors at my desktop.
You had 7,000 viewers when you were playing the crane game.
I had 14,000 this morning IRLing at the nonprofit.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that.
He gets upset when I succeed. Okay that you felt that way and just be like, yeah, I was like that. Like, that is crazy. That's bad.
Is it bad?
Yes.
And guess what?
Yes.
I don't care anymore.
That's bad.
But I don't care anymore. And I stopped caring.
He's okay as long as I never have more viewers than him. If I ever surpassed him in viewership, which will never happen.
Oh, she'd be done. I'd pull the plug.
He could not take it. He could not.
I'd pull the plug.
Which I kind of understand.
Chat, it's like if she beats me in Mario 64. That's literally what it'd be like if she has more viewers. It would feel like she 2-0'd me, and I would just not have that.
I can't believe they didn't. What is this music? Ah! Twitch's autoplay on his next VOD started fucking playing. I just closed all my tabs thinking, I was like, what is it? What could it possibly be? And it was that. Well, let me try reopening my fucking, Thank you so much, Twitch. Appreciate it. Why would anyone want to autoplay into another VOD? That's, I don't, sorry. Like, I just don't, sorry, it sucks that this clip ends right before she says, just get good, lol. Just get good, literally, just get good, lol. You think he's gonna go down the alt-right pipeline and start grifting? I mean, he jokingly says it in the very beginning. I skipped over the very beginning because it's just a preamble where he's like, hey, hey, hey. And it was boring as shit. But I forgot there was one thing in it that was really funny, which was this.
Yo.
I don't have the exact timestamp, so you guys are going to have to suffer it through. Yo. Yo.
Yo. Yo. Yo. What's up? Hello? Yo. Hey. Yo. Call Bean, he can fix this? No, it's okay. Yo. Yo, yo. Yo. What up, chat? Yo, what up? Yo. Yo. Is this goodbye? No. It's not goodbye. Not at all. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Explain yourself? I will. Promise you. We're not playing Marvel Rivals today. Tom, think of this up. Appreciate it.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, new viewer here. Why is everyone...
What up, walnuts?
Yo, Miz.
Are you starting your right-wing grift? It's getting close. Yo. What up?
That's what I was looking for. Sorry, I didn't have the timestamp. It's 1 minute and 38 seconds in. Are you starting your right-wing grift? It's getting close. He's clearly a dumb, arrogant, useless guy. Why are these super attractive women dating him to begin with? People so easily fooled by overconfidence. No, it's that the problem with being a genuinely good person is that you want to see the good in everyone that is around you, and you make a lot of excuses for the people around you. The other thing too is that abusers tend to pick their victims well, and they pick people who they know have a lot of like heart and have a lot of love to give and want to see the good in everyone. So they keep giving them chances over and over and over and over again. It's that simple. Like the nicest people I've met in my life who are just genuinely, they're so nice that like, they do see the good in everyone. Are always the people who've dated the biggest pieces of shit on the planet. Because pieces of shit can't go for someone who can actually defend themselves because it would never work. Like this is why I tell people, and this is like, I mostly tell it to women, but it's true for everybody. Don't get afraid of getting called like an asshole or a bitch or whatever for defending yourself or standing up for yourself. That word has no power over you. Getting called a bitch has no power over you. As long as your requests are reasonable and it's like, hey, I want to stream on more days than just the ones you allow me to, and on more than just the hours you allow me to. And actually, I'm my own streamer and I kind of want to do this. That seems like a reasonable request to me. Ask your friends, is this reasonable? And if they say it's reasonable, don't be afraid to be called a bitch and a cunt. Who cares? Those words have no power over you. As long as you're asking for things that are reasonable and asking for just like respect, who gives a fuck if someone doesn't like it? You should stand up for yourself. Yeah, I have to say, I don't know what he was thinking, genuinely. But man, this was not it, man. I don't know. I mean, I know why. It's because he thinks that he can do it. He doesn't think he needs help. And that's why he decided to go on this massive tirade. And because he doesn't have any fucking friends, he doesn't realize that his message and his script was dog shit. But, you know, I never liked the guy.
We're gonna come up right here. Oh, yes. I want you to come right here. You're gonna weigh heavy on us. You're gonna be up. See? So you're right. So weigh heavy. That back foot. And you're almost like with your head, you're gonna.
So I'm like pumping, like.
Yeah. So you're not pumping the leg. It's almost like.
I'm pulling him into my leg.
Yeah. Everything you're doing, and you're extending with the hip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me try. I've never done this before.
This is gonna be good. Yeah.
I almost hit him with my chest. I'm sorry.
We're gonna come up.
Do you guys remember this? I almost forgot about this.
You weird as fuck. I don't like that. And I'll call you out on that shit in front of everybody since you won't text my phone while I'm streaming in front of everybody.
Stay safe.
Fuck you now. Now it's fuck you. You weird as fuck. Period. It's no drama. It's just weird energy because I left and you know, it's like that. It's no weird energy on my end. I didn't say anything wrong. But it's just like that though. That's how you gotta say shit sometimes for them to understand.
Still remember
I was more than enough of a friend to even come on your stream and stick my neck out for your white ass. When I knew some of my viewers never forgave you. But you know what? I'm such a good person. My Hoover hat. I'm such a good person. I see the good in people and I wear my heart on my sleeve just like my mama, and you took advantage of that by texting my phone on some dumb shit. Don't ever do that ever. Nigga, you won't even ever be able to do that again. But you really took advantage of that. I came on your stream, made it a good stream. You wouldn't have had that good stream without me, nigga. Period. I don't like that.
I'm pretty sure I watched this clip and the collection of clips with this when Bruce first streamed this part, and I thought it was hilarious the first time around, and I thought he was so right and he was so true. And it's still just as right and it's still just as true. Oh god. That was good. But man. Anywho, I think that is where. Oh, and then yeah, I saw this as well. Mizkif slaps extra Emily while playing a game of horse at streamer games. I don't know what the context of this clip was, so I don't know if it was like. I literally just don't know what the context of the clip is. To be fair, she asked him to. I don't know. I don't know. It was a part of the game, but he slapped her harder than needed. It's like that one. I don't know if you guys have seen that one clip of like, it's some. I think it's like a Korean game. I don't know. Maybe. But. There's enough stuff out there that everyone doesn't need to reach too far for these kind of clips. I saw that live. She asked her. I think that is a good place to stop. I think that's a good place to stop. I think I covered basically everything that I wanted to cover. And everything that I wanted to go over. So I don't want to like talk about something more than I need to. Plus I'm getting a little hungry and tired and stuff. So I'll send you guys over to, someone suggested sending you guys over to Ray. So I'll do that. That sounds like fun. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to head off. Please have a great rest of your day. Stay hydrated. Tell your homies you love them. I will stream tomorrow. We haven't had a news day in a while. So we'll see if anything else comes up and we'll cover it tomorrow. Because it's totally plausible that a lot of other people will come out with their own stories the way that Q-Code did. And all of them, all the women that, or men or anyone really that has their own stories deserves to have them heard. So we'll go over that if there's anything, any updates on that front. And then we'll have a news day because there is some stuff that I wanted to talk about and I wanted to cover. But it wouldn't be a stream without Mayor Cat. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I will see all of you guys in the next one. Stay hydrated. Tell your homies you love them, and I'll see you all tomorrow. It's not like things are stagnant, right? If this is how her rabbit cage always looked and the conditions were always this bad, yeah, I would agree. I think that that's like probably really bad and probably fucked up. If she like never cleaned the cage and it always just was terrible, in terrible condition. But because all I have is Mizkif's context for it, which is very little, I have no way of knowing if this was a short period of time, maybe in between when she was moving, maybe when she had just gotten them, or maybe she was changing their medication, or maybe she was out of town for a week and she had like a sitter or something. Like, I have no way of knowing any of these details, right? Because he provides one video and he says, oh, my brother took this video and she definitely was abusing them. See, look at the mites. And it's like, wait, so what? How long was that happening? For what period of time was that happening? So anyways, do we even know if these are actually rabbits? I don't know. I don't know. But again, even if we take his word, which is worthless, by the way, even if we take his word and assume that everything that he's saying true when these rabbits were being neglected forever, which already you should be a little skeptical of anything Mizkif is saying, considering the number of people that he's fucked over and the number of people who fucking hate him and don't trust him. That doesn't discount or undo what you did. There's no amount of rabbit poop that makes punching drywall and sexually assaulting women okay. It's not like, well, you had like a pound of rabbit poop in your house, so I'm allowed to beat you.
Okay. I would tell her to take care of them all the time, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many died just over a year or two of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt bad, and my brother once came over and said that if I marry her, he'll never forgive me. In fact...
You're the guy who said that one of the reasons Byron killed himself was because he was jealous of me. I don't really know that you're the best person to talk about on why anyone is dying, to be quite honest with you. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know that I trust your retelling of events to say that essentially what he's saying is Emeru killed her rabbits.
When Maya came over during my cancellation, she actually commented on Emeru's rabbits and said, "These rabbits are completely neglected and this is disgusting." Emeru wouldn't clean the cages and the smell became so bad that we started to have the rabbits just be outside.
Which
I told her if that's the case, she's got to make sure she's giving them water because they are her responsibility. Instead, these rabbits were left outside in 100-degree heat with no food or water or anything. Most of the time being in cages with no bedding besides poop all over the place. Emmy didn't care. She would sit inside and play League of Legends all day. And what this showed me is that I don't want her to be my children's mother.
Meanwhile, sending her paragraphs and essays written by ChatGPT about how he will never love anyone else the same way, and he loves her so much, and he needs to be back with her no matter what. That's why you're like, I won't stay silent about this anymore. So you're down to talk about it. You're just like, what? Not down to actually take. You're a fucking millionaire. You are literally a millionaire. If I was dating someone who was otherwise perfect, but then they just like were a little bit not so cleanly, or they could have taken better care of like their cat's litter box or their dog's kennel or their rabbit's cage. At some point, it's like, you know what? You're allowed to have some flaws. And streaming is one of those things where I don't know if you guys have seen like Extra Emily's Apartment. A lot of streamers get really addicted to streaming to the point where it's very hard to even manage like basic shit. Anytime you get addicted to any type of work, you prioritize it so hard, you will neglect other parts of your life, right? Which is not an excuse or an exception or like that you should allow that to happen. But it's about finding those areas where you're neglecting things and then building solutions for that neglect. Right? So it's like, I know for a fact that I am not great about cleaning the litter box. And that's why I got a litter robot. Because I was like, I'm not going to let my cats just like live in filth like this. This is disgusting. Like, I know if I have 2 cats, I should be cleaning the litter box every day. And I'm not doing it every day. So I can't have a normal litter box. I just have to invest, get a litter robot so that my cats can have clean litter all the time. Because I can, once every 4 days, remove a bag and replace a bag. That's easy. But it's like, you have to be aware of the fact that like you have these areas where you know you're not great about X, Y, and Z. And you build around that, right? It doesn't make the action acceptable. It just means you build around that. Like everybody who's ever dated anyone knows, everyone's going to have flaws. Everyone's going to have things that they neglect a little bit. You build around that. It's like, it's not that so this, besides the fact that this entire line of reasoning is so nonsensical and it literally makes no sense why you would bring up this like animal abuse that you care so much about that you did nothing. You didn't try and fix it in the moment, but
I would use her for content, but after stream would want to be alone. I didn't know how to break up with her or end things. She was a co-owner of
oh my God.
My org, the only person I knew.
I know what'll make people sympathize with me, saying I only used her for content. And I just wanted to get rid of the evil woman from my home. Aren't I so likable? Also, she's the only woman I've ever loved. The good guy, by the way. You know, there were a couple of things in Emeru's story where I was like, I want some of this stuff to be corroborated. And I really hope people can like piece together some of this stuff. Or ideally, you know, she would put together some things here. Because anytime anyone comes out about any situation, it helps a lot if there's anyone that can corroborate parts of the story, right? If anyone can say X, Y, and Z, you know, I was there for this thing, I wasn't there for this thing. It just helps build everything. And obviously, you know, believe all women. It just helps to have more than that, right? To believe more than just a story. And people did. But if I wasn't already on Emeru's side, watching this VOD was so bad, it convinced me that everything Emeru said was true.
Really made us lash out at each other. She would tell me that she doesn't realize what she's doing, that she didn't understand what she was doing wrong. But I would constantly tell her, on and off stream, that she needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse. I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't. And I was aggressive at times. In regards to being controlling,
And by the way, the proof of him saying that she needs to do something about these stalkers, we already showed it earlier, but for anyone who missed it, where did I fuck? Misplaced it. Some of this stuff was caught on stream, and some of the stuff that he had said to her about what she needs to do about these stalkers was said on stream. Like this thing, this was like leaked years ago, where he's saying like, and this is her putting a bottle in between her legs and playing with it. I mean, I've seen enough. Lock her up. Am I right, gentlemen? No, dude, you're so right. Keep going with the victim blaming. It'll work out really good. It'll work out really well for you, man. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just double down. Just triple down. Just quadruple down. It'll keep working.
I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole, stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. This is because I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't want Emmy to get assaulted. I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm not there, and I want...
Yes, I was controlling, but I swear it was for her.
Wanted to keep her safe. And I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person. And I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry things got to this fucking point, man. The last 9 months of this relationship...
I am not buying what you're selling, man. I'm sorry. You can take your goods. I'm not interested, man.
Things got extremely fucking toxic.
You know, since the streaming thing isn't working out for him, at least with that acting, he'll definitely make it in porn. For sure.
I told her to move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together or if we weren't around. She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone. And that increased our fights. But the stalkers continued, and I got even more stressed. They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive to her house.
It's almost like stalkers aren't reasonable, rational people, and there's no amount of dressing maturely that's going to make them go away.
Sorry. They knew my every movement. I couldn't take it. Between the rabbits, the stalkers, and the overall ability to handle situations with each other, I knew this wouldn't last. But I didn't know how to get out of the relationship. She did not want to move out.
Yeah, her stalkers were upsetting me is insane.
As for me telling Cheddar to leave my house, he was swatting at Chompy constantly and making him bleed. I not only was the one that wanted her to move out first, I was the one that wanted the cat out of the house because he was attacking my cat. Every month went by the last year, and our fights started to get louder. We were breaking up with each other almost weekly. Fights were getting more aggressive, and shouting began to increase. I was not perfect, and I reflect on those situations with poor taste to myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression.
I just want to show all of you this. Let me find it. Please, God. Oh, I had it. Where did I misplaced the clip? Fuck. Oh, man.